Hey, we also have a gentleman graduating today. His name is Matt. Come on up here, Matt. Hey, Mom.
Okay, so as I walked up here, all I could think about was don't fall, don't fall. There was a time in my life that I really didn't think about whether I would fall or not, or try not to fall. It just seemed a given. It just seemed something that I would do regardless because of the lifestyle that I lived. And it's hard to top anything that Ivy just said because I can identify with all of those things. I just want, Jeff, if you would for me, would you please put the vision back up here? Because I didn't have a vision before I got to Promised Land. I didn't have a vision at all for my life. I didn't have a vision about reaching anybody because I didn't know that I could. All right, so everybody that knows me knows that I can talk. Talking like this is different. I promise it is. I don't know how Ivy made it through it. I thought you were going to melt, Ivy. So I'm going to try to not to finish it off well like that. Promised Land's real vision is to reach the lost for Christ. I was so lost that I didn't know Christ was reaching for me until I needed him. And when I needed him, I seen just how much he was trying to reach me every day. Through my family, through my loved ones, through brothers that I had that wouldn't even talk to me. I know the reason for them not talking to me, and it made me better because now when they talk to me, there's such a respect that it comes in full circle that Christ was there the whole time because they were thinking about me when I was thinking about them, you know. It really mattered. The needs of the community that was around me, honey, I promise you, people started putting stuff up, and their dogs would bite me automatic just when I came around. You know, no, you don't have to put your purse up now. I don't want anything out of your purse today. And it seems like a joke, but it was that serious. It was that serious. My life had become that bad, and I didn't think it had. You know, I thought I was just doing what was natural, what everybody else was doing. And my memory verse today was about, you know, me not loving the world. And that if I loved the world, then the Father didn't love me. And I've loved the things of the world for so long that I hope that those things in the world loved me back. And I had my loyalty in the wrong spot. And, you know, Pastor Ed kept coming to Promised Land and has come to Promised Land to teach us guys just what is it, every Monday? It's every other Monday. But it seemed like that was somebody I kept in touch with. And just the simplicity in which he explained the Bible to me, I could see the complexity of what was really there. You know, and I didn't know that me not making a response to something was an action. I just thought, okay, if I don't answer the phone or, you know, when my buddy calls or if I don't answer back to the things that I'm supposed to do, whether it be, you know, probation or whatever you guys have, if you don't answer, that's an action, you know, and that action means something to other people. It shows that you made a response without making a response. It's a no. It's a blatant no, and I was doing that to God. And I didn't meet any kind of needs whatsoever in my community or the people around me. And I could never impact the world, but the world was impacting me so much. So to impact the world with Christ, I must have Christ. I must know him, and I must know these things about him that just generally start to speak, you know. I mean, they start to come out of your soul, and they're the very things that you want for yourself, but you don't have them until you give up. You know, freedom ain't freedom until you're yoked to something that truly makes you free. And I promise you are never rich until you have something that money cannot buy. That's right. And I think Promised Land. I think, wait a minute, I got a laundry list right here. Oh, this? It's a good thing I got Glenn around when I need him, even when I don't need him. Richie, I love you, man. I got Glenn and Vera, of course, for the things that they've made possible here through Promised Land. And I mean, everything they do, man. They pray for you guys. When you don't think they're praying for you, I promise they're praying for you. And it takes somebody like us to pray for them, you know, because they need it. And my mom and dad, Bruce, I love you, man. Been the dad to me that I didn't have. So I know what it's like for my kids to love somebody who is their dad when I'm not around. You know, that means a lot to me. So even like Mandy and Daryl, you know, these people are people in my kids' lives, and it matters that they're there, you know. So I pray for the institution of that family and that household. And Ed, Richie, you guys taught me so much respect for myself and the work ethic that was there. You know, I didn't have a lot of work history, so to have the history I have with you guys, there's been people that call you guys and ask what kind of person I am. And you can really honestly answer that question nowadays, and people wouldn't have done that for me before. JJ, Jeff, I love you guys. Sean, all you guys in the video booth, even the guy who took my job. Where are you at? Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, man, Pastor Ed, Brian Blackwell, Michael Mayfield, all you guys, our fishing buddy, Mr. Van Munster, love that guy. He's been around since I started this journey, and I wouldn't have thought that he would be coming to Promised Land and me be able to see him every day and be able to tell him how much I appreciated him talking to me when I didn't want to talk at all. Steve, Brandon, I love you guys. Todd, Brandy, Sanders. Todd, I know you were talking about me yesterday. I'll get you back. But, I'm getting you back now. So for relationships that are long-lasting and strengthened only by God, that last for time. I mean, I just started talking to a friend that for 25 years I hadn't seen this person. And I love you. You know who you are. Tony Fleetwood, if you're watching today, buddy, we love you. Promised Land loves you. We're praying for you. And, you know, my brothers, Jason and Shane, Peggy, Alyssa, all my nephews and my nieces, and even for something and it might sound crazy, for golf, you know, that kind of brought me and my little brother back together, you know, and even like having golf on my phone and send it to the people I don't even know and they start to play, you know, it helps, man. It helps to start reaching out because I didn't reach out before. And I'm so glad to have Promised Land in this church. Thank you guys so much.